If you're looking for a quick and easy apple pie recipe without compromising the quality, you're in the right place. Today I'm sharing how to make a homemade apple pie with no measuring required. If you're a busy mom with little helpers around, you're going to love this fast, no measure method to baking an apple pie. Sometimes it's nice to be precise, but a lot of times it's way more fun to measure with your heart.
What I wanted.
And don't worry, I encourage lots of taste testing along the way.
Hey.
I whipped up this apple pie with the help of my 2 toddlers, and while it was not without its messes,
Isaiah, can you give me a LeBron James?
it was super simple. There's also a super easy and fun tool for peeling and coring apples that I want to make sure you know about. It really speeds up the process. You're going to want to start with a homemade pie crust. And don't worry, I've got a video for you explaining exactly how to make it, with 3 ingredients in 3 minutes. The rest of the ingredients you will need are apples, vanilla, nutmeg, cinnamon, sugar, and lemon juice. You can use any apples of your choosing, but in my opinion, the best apple pies are made with Granny Smith apples. They're tart and firm, which means when they bake down, they're not going to turn into complete mush. We recently picked apples with some friends, and they showed us this awesome tool for peeling, coring, and slicing the apples super quickly. And then I remembered my parents had one, so we borrowed their classic old version. My kids love to help, and this is their absolute favorite part.
I'm your babe. I'm your babe.
This apple peeler and corer and slicer is super handy, and it makes the whole process really quick. You can find it on Amazon, and I will link it in the description below. Here's a quick rundown of the steps you're going to follow. Step 1. Slice, core, and peel the apples. We used about 8 medium-sized Granny Smiths. Step 2. Juice half a lemon and add that to your apples if you enjoy an extra tart flavor. Step 3. Then dump in a generous amount of sugar and cinnamon and sprinkle in a little bit of nutmeg to add a unique warm flavor. Step 4. Add a dash of vanilla and a dash of salt. We are building the flavors and looking for balance with each of these ingredients, so you have to taste along the way to see what's missing.
And a little more cinnamon.
Of course, I keep my professional taste testers nearby to help out. Step 5. The next crucial step is to add a handful of flour. You will notice as you start mixing that the apples begin to release their juice, and you want to thicken that now before it bakes. I probably used around 1/4 cup of flour here, but again, you can feel it out. If it looks too juicy, add a little more flour. Step 6. Then all that's left is to spread your apple mixture into the pie crust and cover with the top pie crust. I crimp the edges like this, then cut some holes in the top for ventilation. My mom always made this beautiful wheat head design because she grew up on a farm in western Kansas. I like to follow along in the tradition. I bake this pie at 350 degrees for about 45 minutes, but I always recommend setting for about 35 and checking because you don't want to burn your pie crust. You can also poke a fork in to see if the apples have softened or not. We all enjoyed this easy homemade apple pie, and I know you will too. I believe baking should be accessible and simple, no matter how busy your life might be. So I love sharing recipes that are quick and easy to make. Now, I could give you an exact prescription on how to make this apple pie, but I want to challenge you to experiment and find out what you really like. Do you like things extra sour? You might want to add more lemon juice. Or do you prefer it sweet? You can add more sugar. For some people, there's no such thing as too much cinnamon. So just dump and enjoy and keep tasting along the way. You get to decide how this pie turns out. So get brave and start measuring with your heart and have fun. In my next video, I'll be teaching you how to make a quick, no-knead Italian bread that my family literally devours.
Bread is life.
And I can get it made in 1 hour or less. Thanks for watching, and I will see you next time. In my
I could use the tripod.
Oh well, we're already in it.
We're literally devouring. Wait, how's it go?